now for what could be U.S. airstrikes as a result of the reported use of chemical weapons by the Bashar al-Assad regime. It appears the Russians, who have a significant presence on the ground in Syria, are preparing for those possible strikes. Satellite images obtained exclusively by Fox News from ImageSat International show recent activity at the Syrian port of Tartus. Earlier today, take a look at the imagery, 11 Russian battleships could be seen at the port. Now, at this hour, they are presumed to be at sea. Only hours ago, a single Russian submarine remained. The U.S. military is also on the move. The USS Donald Cook left Cyprus on Monday and is within striking distance of potential Syrian targets. Published reports say it has an arsenal of 50 Tomahawk missiles. The USS Harry Truman, on a scheduled deployment, is also headed to the region. European air traffic controllers have put on high alert regarding possible military action in Syria. Airlines have been told to prepare for possible disruption of navigation equipment, and some airlines have rerouted flights. In addition to the U.S., the U.K. and France are calling on the international community to respond to Syria's alleged use of chemical weapons. 1 year ago, the U.S. was alone in launching airstrikes in Syria in response to the use of deadly nerve gas. Any attack now would likely involve a coalition and could last for several days. And although diplomatic efforts at the UN are deadlocked when it comes to authorizing an independent investigation into the reported chemical attacks at Duma, the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, acting on a request from both the Syrians and the Russians, says it is soon going to send a fact-finding mission to the scene. The Russian military, though, insisting that they have found no evidence regarding the use of chemical weapons. Russian officials have said the videos that have been seen around the world were reportedly staged. The World Health Organization, meanwhile, says that its sources on the ground estimate now that as many as 500 people sought help for symptoms that were consistent with the use of chemical weapons.
And David Lee, when you talk about the coalition response with London and Paris involved here, are those leaders united in their response yet? Or are some, perhaps Theresa May, that want more solid proof that it was indeed Assad? What is the reading on that now?
More and more, Bill, they appear to be speaking with one voice. In fact, there are now reports that France may actually lead any type of military action. One reason for that, we are told, is that there will be no parliamentary approval required in France if, in fact, there are going to be...
Also something happening today.